Hi Huskies! In this video we're going to be going over how to scan our newly filled out answer sheets. Here's our answer sheets brilliantly filled out by our students, and I'm down here in the lower level plan. Each plan has the same setup, so it doesn't matter really where you go, it's all going to look the same. But the first step is to open the program. So here we are looking at the desktop. We don't have to log on to Google. There's going to be a shortcut on the desktop for our data scanner. We're going to open it up. It's going to ask us to log in using our data director login. This is not your school login. So I can remember my password. There we go. Mine pops up with an option of schools. Yours won't. It will take you directly to this screen where you're going to answer a couple questions and get ready for scanning the assessment. The first thing that we need to do is pick which assessment we're scanning. Down here there's a long list. And you can go through that list and try and find yours. I much prefer just looking at the answer sheets themselves. Down here at the bottom of the answer sheets, there's an assessment ID number. I can take that assessment ID number, for me it's 4072. I can plug it into this quick search ID, 4072. And from there, it's going to take me to a screen where I can start scanning. I hit go, there's my mock assessment. It's going to make sure that I have the right one. I'm going to click yes, and then it's going to ask me to scan one sheet for calibration. So I'm going to take one sheet upside down, face down, put it in our scanner. It's an 8.5 by 11, but you can also do 8.5 by 14, of course. We're going to scan it. All I'm doing right now is calibrating my scanner. So I'm going to have this red dotted line that goes around my answer sheets. I just need to make sure that that red dotted line is outside of these T's that are on the top and the bottom. The scanner doesn't seem to be too picky, so as long as they're outside, you should be good to go. Hit save settings. Now it's ready to scan all of them, so I'm going to take my first class set upside down, face down in the scanner. I'm going to make sure they're nice and tightly packed together, otherwise it gets a little upset with us. And now that I'm ready, they're in there, I can hit scan now. It's going to go through and it's going to just scan each one. As it's scanning it, it's going to pop up here, and we're going to be able to see whether there's any that are upside down, any that are backwards. Really, I'm just scanning here, so I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. As the last couple of my first set come out of the scanner here, I'm going to get ready for my second set. Again, if you just have one set of one class set here, you can hit finish and move on. But I'm going to do another set of answer sheets here and hit continue scanning. And it's going to just go through my next class set. The scanner's pretty good about handling 35 at a time, so you can usually do one class at a time, and it helps you keep your paperwork organized and everything. And here we go, as our last paper comes out. I'm all set now. Now that I have my two class sets scanned, I'm going to hit finish. And it's going to pop up with a quick little report saying, hey, this is how many have been approved already, this is how many have mistakes. So I can see here, out of my 30 documents, 26 got approved. That means I'm going to need to go through and there's 4 mistakes on each. I just hit OK, and it's going to take me through those one at a time. Here's my first document. I can see there's a blank right here. I can go over and look at my document, and yep, sure enough, it looks like I missed scoring one. This is the teacher use. So I have to go back and look at his test, and I realize, oh yes, he got 2 out of 2 on that one. So I can fill that in and then approve that document. Now the second one, the student missed a multiple choice question. I can zoom in on it here and I can see, look, there's no marks there. It's not that he erased, I just can't see any marks. Completely forgot to answer this question. So I'm going to leave that one blank and it will mark it wrong for me. Here's one that has 2 marks on it. It's kind of tough to see, but it looks like the C was erased. I can go back and look at the actual answer sheet if I would like, but it looks like they meant to answer D. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to delete C for them, leave D, and approve that document. And this final one, I made the mistake. I accidentally bubbled in 1, and I meant to bubble in 3. So just on the answer document, I wrote a little arrow here for myself, letting me know that, hey, this is the one that it actually needs to be. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to change that from a 1 to a 3, approve that document. I now have 30 out of 30 documents approved, 100%. I'm ready to go. And all I have to do is hit commit results. say yes, 30 results are going. That's exactly how many I had, so that's what I was hoping for. And that they've been committed to Data Director. Before I leave the plan, I really like to double check and make sure that the data did get to the website. So all I do is I log on to my Data Director and I find that assessment by going to Assessments. Again, I can plug in that ID number. So mine was 4072. And I look, that's my assessment. There it is. I can click on it. And it's going to open up to the data. Sure enough, I have my data in here. It's all set and ready to go. We're going to, in the next couple of videos, we're going to look at how to put those grades into the gradebook and also how to get the most out of our data. But hopefully this should get you everything that you need in order to get your answer sheet scanned and put in the computer. There we go.